Hello, everybody. This is Shan. I'm just going to let you know that Sue and I are taking a short break for a couple of weeks. However, we want you to keep listening because you're going to listen to my favorite and you're going to listen to Sue's favorite from season 2. So I just want you to know, listen to the rerun. We'll be back on August 1st with a new episode. The favorite that I picked out was To Keep or Not to Keep, and that's one that we recorded with our sister Shelli. I think it's probably one of my favorites because it's my favorite subject, getting rid of stuff. And so Shelli who has a vintage store, she was really helpful in giving tips on how to sort through things, whether it's yourself or you're doing it because your parent has passed away. She talked about repurposing items. You know, you can take an old item and make it into something new. And I enjoyed that. And I think probably one of the most important things, because I needed this reminder, her reminder of be kind to the person that's giving you something. You may not really want it, but they want you to have it. And they may have a story that goes along with it. And Shelli said, make sure you just sit and listen and enjoy that story, because really it's all about them at that point and reminiscing about what they have. So enjoy this. You're going to be listening to the rerun of To Keep or Not to Keep. And remember, we're back on August 1st with a new episode. Thanks, everybody.
Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Unavoidable, Adventures in Aging, where Sue and Shan, two Midwest, well-past middle-aged sisters, discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of aging. With a little humor, a little heart, and occasionally a little frustration, we'll explore the unavoidable adventures we experience as we move into our golden years. Yeah, golden years, my ass. Just a note to our listeners, this podcast reflects the opinions and experiences of Sue and Shan. The main purpose of this podcast is intended to entertain.
You're on, everybody.
Okay. All right. We have another special episode today. And we always start out with our unfinished business.
Yes.
And actually, this entire interview,
good.
this entire show is unfinished business.
Got it. Okay.
Because right at the end of last time's show, we talked about how sometime we were going to have Shelli talk about the vintage business she's in, how she got into it, how it's going, all of those things. So that we are continuing right now. Shelli's with us for another 3 Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 3 more days.
Not much.
Not much more.
Not much. And then I'm going home with her, so she
Yeah.
Yeah.
so she can really get sick of me.
In the car and
yeah.
then in Las Vegas with you.
So for our unfinished business,
Yes.
that's what we're going to ask Shelli is, how did you get interested in all this?
I think
Interested in what, Sue?
Oh, sorry. Shelli and her daughter have a antique booth.
Right.
And what's it called?
we are called Time Traveler.
Yeah.
And what we do is we have a booth that is in an antique vintage mall in Las Vegas. And we've just entered another one. And the first one that we were in is called Main Street Peddlers. And that's at 1400 South Main Street in Las Vegas.
Yeah, there you go. Got to get that in.
Absolutely.
And then the second one is called Barter Mall. And we just entered that one, and I do not have their address, but be sure if you're in Las Vegas to look that one up. It's a very different type of mall. It's got a really cool vibe to it, and it's brand new.
They
Really.
serve alcohol, don't they?
Yes.
There you go.
Then Sue and I will be there.
Yeah, so that's fun. It's packaged liquor only, so you can't get a mixed drink, but you can get anything that comes in a can or a bottle, and that's what they serve. So you can grab a beer and walk around and look at everything that's in there.
Can we get a whole bottle of wine? Because that's what we would need.
I
Think they do that?
I don't think they do that. We can talk to
It's
the
not a
owners
mixed
about
drink. You just
Yeah.
make sure it has a screw top, and you're good to go.
that. Yeah, because, people drink on the streets in Vegas all the time
Well,
anyway.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you can just take it and go.
There we go.
And
Okay.
where is it compared to
Where
Time
the Main
Travelers?
Street Peddlers is. It is about 2 blocks. Oh boy, here we go
Directions?
with directions. It would be 2 blocks south
Okay.
towards the Strip, not towards Fremont Street, but towards the Strip. And then I believe we're 2 blocks to the west, so
Okay.
we're off of Main Street. That Barter is off of Main Street.
Okay. Yeah. Shan was the one. She didn't turn her phone off.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Now, is
That's
that
okay.
I suppose that's Aaron and Tim at the store wanting to know what to if
Oh,
you
if
need
it
to
was, I would have answered
pick
it.
it up.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't
Good.
them.
No, just a friend.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But the way that it all started, for me at least, getting interested in antiques, because that's what it was at the time. Vintage really wasn't a word when I got interested, was when we lived in Atchison. And we moved into the house at 808 South Fifth.
yes.
And they had so many antiques in there.
That
Yeah.
that got
And
left
they
behind.
had left it all.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know why, but that's when my passion really started.
I'll be
was in
darned.
that house.
Oh my God, there were a lot of cool things in there,
Oh,
and it was.
and we
some-
left them.
I know it. Well, some of it was that real wood furniture.
Yes.
It was solid. It was heavy, and wherever it was in the house, that's where it was going to stay.
It was going to stay.
Yes.
But the attic, remember, had a lot of like newspapers and
Yes.
just some miscellaneous boxes that you always leave behind, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the president? The button.
Ike. I like Ike.
I like Ike buttons.
Yeah.
And then also were the brass buttons or the brass badges, really, that the
Chauffeurs wore. Yes.
And those were, I don't know, to me, very interesting.
Yeah, because
And I
they had
really
a
like
specific
those.
number,
Correct.
so it must have been a licensing thing back then.
I would assume
Yeah.
so, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
And we had a flag with only so
48
many,
maybe.
48 stars on it.
Yeah,
Or even a little bit less.
Could
could have been less. Yeah.
There was an old Hoosier cabinet, which is a type of cabinet that were in
Oh.
they were in kitchens,
Yeah.
and they were so cool. There are places in the Hoosier cabinets that you would pull out. Your flour would go in there.
Oh.
A part of the cabinet would pull out, and then that would be your area for rolling out your dough. Whenever you did your baking, they were
Yeah,
just
that's right.
very
Yeah.
functional cabinets.
Yeah.
And Hoosier was the maker of them.
Okay.
Oh,
And I
okay.
remember was it called a pie safe?
Pie safes were,
A little bit different.
yeah, those were just a storage. They really weren't their old refrigerators, but in the pie safes, I believe it was tin.
I
Don't
think-
quote me on
It
that.
was
I
tin.
remember the front.
But it would
of 'em.
keep the area inside cooler.
Okay.
And so you could store baked goods, anything that kind of needed to be a little bit cooler in the pie safes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And wasn't that in the basement?
Yes. The
Okay.
Hoosier
I'm not
cabinet
sure.
and the pie safes were in the basement.
And how about that bar? Did we bring that with us? Because
Yes,
it ended
we
up
did.
in the basement of the house here.
Correct.
And the
The
beautiful,
beautiful
bar.
bar.
Again, solid.
With the brass railing at
Yes,
the bottom.
the foot railing.
Solid
Yeah.
wood.
Solid wood. So,
And then this house was so cool. It had a 2-story screen porch
yes.
on
Oh,
the
yeah.
back of it, and it was called a sleeping porch.
Correct.
And didn't they leave like some of the original frame beds in
Yeah,
there?
they were the old brass or the iron beds.
yeah.
And I don't know if you guys remember, but those mattresses were feather.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh
Yeah.
my golly.
And that's why they were so soft.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be darned. I didn't remember
oh.
that.
That's how I remember them, at least.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
what I remember is that it was before air conditioning and
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
100% humidity and 110 temperature, so it was lovely.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, that's really where my interest in antiques and old things
Yeah.
came from.
Okay.
Ah, how did you come up with the name Time Traveler?
Actually, it's from a 1940s baby book. I had come upon it. I mean, where the baby book was from.
Oh, that's your logo, isn't it?
That's the logo.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, Time Traveler to me just said I thought we were doing. It's you travel back to time.
Absolutely.
And it's, I don't know, just a neat way to explain what you do. And so many people, when they look at it, it's always, oh, I remember having that, or my
Yes.
mother, or my grandmother, or whomever. So to me, it's traveling back in time.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Now, you and Reed specialize in a certain time frame. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, so we are more vintage than antique, because antique truly is anything over 100 years.
Sue's antique, and I'm not yet. Is that what you're
Correct.
telling me? Okay.
That's
okay,
right.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
you're real close behind me, girl. Don't start that.
So vintage is anything, or the description at least of vintage, anything about 20 to 40 years, and then antique is anything over 100. When you
Okay.
think vintage, it's more, they can have more of a time period. So your mid-century modern,
Oh.
or just the 60s is also vintage.
Okay,
sure.
So it's time period as well.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with Reed and I, Reed, my daughter, as Shannon has said, we try and specialize in vintage from the 60s and 70s, home decor mainly. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we do right there. We will go outside of that area. We do have a few antiques. If we think that they're something neat that we happen upon, then we will pick it up. We're not strictly only that
Yeah.
vintage area
Yeah.
or era. Yeah, we if anything's cool or different, we will pick that up as well.
Yeah.
To me, vintage is a little more fun than antiques. I'm not much for antiques, but
Right.
a lot of the stuff that you guys have is so cool, so
Thank you.
unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that we can relate to it a lot better because
Probably
we
so.
had those
We're
things.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I remember because I've always liked to go into the different shops forever. And with Mom, I'd say, okay, let's go. And you always call it antiquing, although it's not really
Right.
looking
Yeah.
for antiques. And Mom would never want to go because she'd always say, I had that stuff and I threw it away. And now you can buy it and make money off of it. So
That must be
yeah.
where I get that, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So was Reed, because you brought her in, I remember when you used to come to visit a long time ago, and you'd go to auctions, and some of the stuff ended up in my basement,
Yeah.
and some nice stuff that I'm sorry got broken or whatever, but yeah.
It was always a dream of mine
Yeah.
to have just a little shop.
Yeah.
I didn't really think I could ever do an entire store. So I always
Right.
thought like a booth in an antique mall would be the right fit for me. So when I got married, my husband said, yeah, go ahead and do that. You don't have to work.
Yeah.
And so I said, great. I promptly got pregnant and had 2 children, had to do all of that mom stuff, which is fine, loved it all. But so 30 years, not 30 years, 22 years later, then I was finally able to do it. Reed had graduated college, wasn't real sure what she wanted to do. So I said, I'm going to do this. Want to hang out with me and do this for a while. Reed and I opened up our booth in October of 2019,
Oh,
darn.
right before COVID.
right before COVID. So,
I always
Yeah.
wondered how long ago that had been.
yeah, so we've been in it now for 5 years.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. And
Oh, okay.
Reed has really wrapped her head and heart around this
Oh, yeah.
because she knows her stuff. The two of you together are really good at pricing.
Yes.
Reed does a lot of really good research on
And
the pieces.
She is excellent at display.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's her. She's just really great. It's funny, we'll tease. I'll go in, we'll be putting stuff in the booth, and I'll think, okay, this looks pretty good this way. And I'll turn around and she's redoing everything that I just did. So it's, okay, look, Reed, I'll just put it out on a shelf. You do whatever you want with it. So,
And what are the dimensions of your? Because it's not a lot of room.
no,
And
we
you
have,
guys are able to get a lot in there.
Yeah, you have to. 'Cause
Yes.
Yeah.
space is money.
Yeah.
We have a 10 by 10 at Main Street Peddlers.
Okay.
And then our other area at Barter, This is very different. It is only 1 foot deep, and it
What?
is, it's only a foot deep.
Okay.
So 12 inches deep,
yeah.
and then it is 11 feet
Oh,
long.
I bet
So
that's
it-
been fun.
Oh.
It is. It's very different. So it's really just a lot of shelving.
Okay.
So we can't really have any, not that we have furniture, but
Right.
sometimes you
Lamps
can sneak
or-
in.
yeah.
Or even like I don't know, a standing ashtray from the
Oh.
60s. You really can't do anything like that at Barter.
Yeah.
But we're getting pretty creative
Oh, I bet.
with it. So
I bet.
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
very different.
And then tell the people about how this all works. You're renting your space. You have to work so many hours a month.
The way that we work it in Las Vegas at both the shops, so we rent our space, and it's so many dollars a square foot. And then at both the locations, we also pay 10% commission on top of what we sell. That goes back to the owners.
Oh,
Okay.
At one of the locations, we have to pay the credit card fees,
Oh.
which I don't think we should have to do if you're listening, Kat and Sarah. The other place
Add it
we
on
don't.
To the purchaser. That's what people
That's
do.
what I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Every place you go.
Yeah.
Anyway. And then we also have to work so many hours. We volunteer, so we do not get
Yes.
paid. So that's
Yeah.
how it works.
So that's how they run and there are antique malls all over.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure they all run similarly.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of places will pay for their people. And I like the way that we do it
Uh-huh.
because you don't have every vendor that is in there at the same time
golly,
when all
yeah.
the people are there. And so they're not saying, oh, come into my booth, come into my booth.
Yes.
And we get along really well. So
Yeah.
we'll sell everybody's
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It
And you
doesn't
kind of
matter.
what everybody has or what they specialize
Exactly.
in.
So if somebody says, oh, I'm looking for Pyrex, we can say, okay, come on back
Right.
to Chuck's booth. Chuck specializes in the Pyrex.
Yeah.
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 We know.
And I got to tell you, for anybody that doesn't understand an antique mall, because Tim was envisioning a mall where every
Oh.
store was individual and it closed its stuff. It's actually just a very large building.
A warehouse.
And, a
usually.
warehouse, yeah, and everybody has their own little space. And I know at Main Street Peddlers, then you have created your own walls,
Right.
whether they be slapboard or rack or whatever it is. But so it's all one area open all
Right.
the time. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mall is misleading. It sounds
Yeah.
like we have stores within a large area.
Yeah.
It's not, yeah.
But it's not.
If
There's
that ever happens, can you guys get the Cinnabon area?
franchise.
Cinnabon and Time Traveler at your service here.
So one
Yeah.
place you get cinnamon rolls and coffee.
Oh, yeah.
And then at Barter, you're going to have your drinks and you'd have, I don't know, nachos or something.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Thinking of the same thing
We
here.
are. We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't, you were going to say something.
I was just going to say, is one of the things we picked up on in our last one with you, we talked about Google Lens.
Yes.
I have it, you have it, and I use it a lot, especially, and I think this is where I want to pull in our older folks
Right.
who might be downsizing. When I go to clean something out, I'm constantly using Google Lens to see if it does have value. Now, 99% of the time, it's worth about $2. When it's worth $2, it's going to the mission store.
Yeah.
Right. And that is what we do for pricing as well. Google Lens has been a saving grace for us because before you would just have to look at something, describe it in like eBay and
Oh,
hope that you could
gosh.
come up with the right picture. Anyway,
Oh.
so Google Lens, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, just go to your Google search bar, just like you would to search for anything. You're going to see a little icon on the right-hand side of that search bar that is a camera. So if you press on that, your camera will come up. Just snap a picture of whatever it is that you're wanting to search. It will search it. Now it will also bring up a AI-generated little portion that will talk to you about what it is you're looking at. So that now helps identify. It'll tell you the year and just a little synopsis of what it is. After that, it will give you pricing from different places. Now, what I want to say about that, a couple of different things. One thing, you can ask whatever you want for a price.
Anything. Yeah.
Anything, especially on eBay. So let's say you are pricing a vase. You can look at eBay's pricing and you'll see different costs or different prices, and it'll be $12 and $25. And then there's one that's $60. And you're like, wow, I like the $60 one. I bet you that's my vase. The best thing to do is you can filter on eBay what you're looking at. You want to filter by sold listings.
Oh.
Okay.
That will tell you exactly what has sold of that item and at what price.
Okay.
The item will be listed, the price will be listed in green. And it will also tell you the shipping.
Big one.
So take in consideration your shipping costs.
Yeah.
Because especially if you're a vendor and you're new to it, you've got a person who's right there in front of an item. They don't have to pay shipping. So somebody's saying, oh, I'm seeing this right now, because they will. We have people all the time in the shop that they have their phones out. They know. They know just as well as anybody else.
Sure.
And they're going to say, oh, but look, this is 13 and you've got it for 25. And how much did they pay in shipping?
Yes.
You don't have to pay shipping. It's right there. You get to take it home.
Yeah.
But yeah, always look at your sold listings. The other thing is on Google Lens, you might see those different places. It'll tell you where these prices are coming from. If you see a price from Cherish or First Dibs, scroll on by.
Oh.
Overpriced?
Way overpriced.
Okay.
What those two sites are, those are professional decorators.
Oh.
So, yeah, they might get that price, but they're charging their clients an arm and a leg for that.
Oh.
So, scroll on by.
Yeah.
The other one, Ruby Lane, they have a tendency to be a little bit higher as well.
Yeah.
If you're looking for your china, because I know that's a big thing that when people are downsizing, they want to get rid of china.
Hey, you've still got all mine. We've talked
Your
about
crystal, your silverware.
Yes. Nobody wants it.
Nobody wants it, but I'm going to say something about that in a minute. Don't look at replacements. It's another one.
Is that a site?
It's a site, replacements.com. They charge a very high price for it. Now, you can sell it to replacements.
Oh.
Pennies on the dollar.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But then they turn around and sell it for a very high price. But talking about downsizing, this is just my opinion. If you're helping your parents, or even if you're thinking about downsizing yourself, first thing I think is be gentle and be kind.
Oh, yes.
If you're a parent, and I think I'm speaking for myself, I don't know how you two feel about this. Think back on helping mom.
Yeah.
Maybe as I've gotten older, I've come to understand it a little bit more. Yeah. But when somebody wants to tell you the story about where they got this item, and you're thinking, I really don't care, let's just get rid of that item.
You're
Be
right.
nice. This
right.
might be the last time that they ever get to relive that story.
You are so right.
And that's why they've held on to it for this long, because it has so many memories attached to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, in my
that's so
opinion,
true.
let them tell the story again.
And write it down.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because...
And if it's really special, if it's a really neat story, take a picture with them and that item.
Oh, good
and like
idea.
Sue said, write the story down.
Yeah.
Because we're
Man,
all
I'm a
so...
jerk. Go ahead.
You always were the harsh
I
one.
was harsh. Go ahead.
I don't want to hear that story again.
Just
get
put it
rid
in the
of
trash. Yeah.
But even to yourself, you think, oh, I can't get rid of this. It's okay not to get rid of every single thing.
Yes.
Right.
You can
Yeah.
take that and put it aside, and maybe on another day you'll be ready.
Exactly. Downsizing just means get rid of what you're ready to get rid of.
Exactly.
And then next time, might be ready for it. Gretchen did, and she was very organized, but she had given me the list for me to keep track of different things that were older or meant a lot to her. And like the table that we now have upstairs, it's a round oak table. She actually had then where they got that from,
That is
how much
neat.
they'd bought
Oh,
it for.
yeah.
And so she had told me, she said, so when I'm done housekeeping, when somebody wants it, make sure this note goes with it.
That is so
Oh.
neat.
So when she passed, I typed it up anyway, but I added that piece on the end of it about from grandma or whatever, when I'm done with housekeeping.
Yeah.
Please know
I like
this is
that.
where it came from. And so I then cut them apart and put them with every single item that was there. So I hope that all of us that took something will hold on to it and keep that with it.
And another thing on that, if you have a collection or if there's that one piece of like very special jewelry, necklace or a ring, I beg of you, especially jewelry, don't think, okay, we're going to go to the jeweler and we're going to break that apart and we're
yeah.
going to make a ring for
Oh,
the
yeah.
3 granddaughters or whatever. Please don't do that. Either talk to the grandchildren on, can you guys work it out where maybe on special occasions you can take turns wearing it,
Oh, yeah.
or just sell it.
Yeah.
But once you start breaking it apart, it loses its value
Yeah.
so quickly.
And causes fights in the family.
And it causes fights in the family. So it's so much better just to go ahead and sell it.
Yeah.
And if it's a collection of something, that too. It's so much more important even as a collection. If you start breaking apart collections, you're breaking apart that history.
Yes.
And all of it needs to go together.
Oh,
And if
yeah.
Johnny's not interested in whatever it is, the train set or whatever, don't break it apart to give to him.
Yeah.
He doesn't want it.
He doesn't want it. Our kids don't want this crap.
Right. No, they don't.
So don't break that apart.
Yeah.
If
How-
anything,
how about
sell
Santa
it.
Claus collections?
But see, yours aren't even vintage yet.
right.
Oh, that's true.
No. And you're saying collection. Wait, that's different because
it's
every
not.
piece
Yeah.
was bought
Right.
at different times
Separately.
and different. Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Right.
you guys, is you have the snow villages that were all bought and put
Same-
together from the same company.
Same
Right.
company. same
That
Right.
would be
yeah.
more of a collection.
Exactly.
Mine is just crap.
Or like,
Christmas crap.
Christmas crap.
and another thing is like my husband and his books.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
So-
I don't know
yeah.
how you're ever gonna.
If you do have somebody who does collect and it is something of value,
Yes.
please talk to them about either writing it down, what you said Gretch did, and the history. What we've talked my husband into is he will have a very rare, very expensive book next to a paperback that you would never know.
Right.
So I've given him just decks of cards, and it doesn't even matter what card it is, but just put it in there.
Yeah.
I don't even care. You don't have to tell me what it's worth. But when he does pass, we can take those books, we can shake them. If a card falls out, then we know
Yeah.
that it's worth some money.
Hold on to it.
If it doesn't,
Or no.
donate.
Then you know how to sell it. Not
Oh,
hold
true,
on
true,
to
true.
it, but
No,
how to
don't
sell
hold
it.
on to it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And then we can just donate the other one.
Yeah, and talking about books, and I know we've mentioned this before, our grandma Ellis used to hide money
Yes.
in her books.
Yes.
And I don't think they were even sure when Dad and Scott and I don't know who else helped with that.
I did.
Shane.
I was
You
the one
did.
that was there. Yeah. And
How many books you just tossed aside without realizing there was money
We
in them?
started to just put them in a box for their library or whatever. Oh, was I dumb? Because now I would have taken every one of those books because they were first edition, sure. But anyway, and I was pulling them off of a shelf in the closet, and something fell out, and it was a silver certificate. Remember when
Right. Yeah.
those
I've got one.
Yeah. And so then at that point, we started going through everything. And I don't know if it was from the depression thing or just her, but she was always putting any kind of money. It was a $20 bill. It was a $100 bill. There was so much stuff in those books that it was, take the time and look through it.
Family Bibles are another one.
Yes.
Where a
Oh, I
lot of
bet.
things will be hidden in family Bibles.
Yeah.
Plus history.
Yes,
By the way,
history.
They used to
Read
keep
the first of it.
like
Yes.
family trees written
Yep.
in those.
Yep, they did.
Where
Yes.
is that white one?
Don't
You've
know.
got it.
Oh, you do
Okay.
I
have it?
have it, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
If I'm thinking of the same one
Yeah,
that you're
I'm sure
thinking
you
about.
are. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was the one that Mom carried on her wedding day.
And I did too.
And you did too?
You took it
Would-
back.
She wanted it back.
Oh, Mom. And then she gave it to Shelly.
And that was, okay.
And I never used it at my wedding.
And just because you think something is really valuable does not mean it's valuable. So
Exactly.
be ready.
Exactly. That's a very good point. There are those things that people will collect, dolls being one of them, those collector plates.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
Anything, spoons, anything that was made to be a collectible
uh-huh.
are not worth money.
Yeah. All
That's
the
just the easiest
souvenir
way
things.
to
Yeah.
say. Hundreds of thousands of those were usually made. Beanie
Yes.
Babies.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
If you can find the one Beanie Baby with the one
Special.
that
for
has
special,
the fine, but they're not. They're far and few between.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Let
that's
me
one
ask
of
you
those
something.
things.
I'm wondering with internet and eBay and all these places, have values gone down on?
Yeah.
Oh.
And what is happening too is as a vendor, it's becoming harder and harder to find inventory.
Oh.
Because now when you go to a garage sale,
oh, yeah.
those people are Google lensing and they're like, oh, I know this is worth $25, so I'm going to put $25 on it. As we say, there's no meat left on the bone for us.
Oh.
As a rule of thumb, and I think this is most vendors, you try and get 3 times whatever it costs. You will usually up it 3 times
To get,
get your markup. Is that how I should say that? So between garage sales, if you go to estate sales, auctions are really hard anymore. Everybody is doing the auctions.
And the auctions are online,
And
so you
auctions
can do
are
them from
online.
anywhere.
And the other thing that online auctions afford you is the time. There's usually so much time before the auction starts that you can really research those now.
Sure.
Oh,
So
what? There was a
no.
quick turnaround on those. There
Auctions,
isn't.
Oh,
They
no.
post them usually. No, I don't
No
even
less
know,
than 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
Okay,
out before
okay.
the auction starts.
Yeah.
So you can sit and you can do all your research that you want. You can say, because that's what Reed and I do. We'll say we will not go over this price, and that's
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
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 So it's really getting hard to find
Yes.
inventory.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know a lot of
Yes.
times you'll say, they're trying to sell resell, and I need wholesale.
Exactly.
So that's the way
Right.
to look at
Yeah.
any kind of
Exactly
an antique or
it.
vintage item.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I don't want to, because as we know on this
Yes.
show, if you interrupt, you're never going to get the idea back. Because you've mentioned inventory, and Shan and I know, but where do you get most of your inventory?
What Reed and I do for the most part, because honestly, Las Vegas is a pretty new city.
It is a new
Yes.
city. Yes.
What, like late 30s, early
So-
40s?
Yeah, I think
so. It's
so.
not that old.
No.
You haven't even had your 100th birthday
Oh,
yet.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
So we do a lot of auctions, as you guys will know. And you guys are.
Because we have to go pick it up.
And
Okay, go
store
ahead.
it at our
Yes.
houses.
And that's what's very nice. If we do other auctions that aren't close enough for you guys to pick it up, then we do have to pay the shipping. There's also another problem. Shipping costs have
Gone
up
up so
Oh, sure.
much.
tremendously.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that whatever you're having shipped, it can't be overly heavy. We made
large.
too
fragile.
large.
Yeah.
Made that mistake on shipping just recently. You also have to make sure you have enough inventory or enough items that you're buying that makes the shipping worthwhile.
Okay.
Oh, sure, because you'd spread it in between all of them. Sure.
Yeah. Because, we
Spread
had
the
one
cost.
where the shipping was more than the items.
Oh,
dear.
no, not good.
Yeah, not good.
And
Yeah.
then, too, this is another one that Shan and I know the answer to. But because your area is so small, what do you do with all the excess?
I know.
Listeners, if you're thinking about getting into this business,
This is the stuff you need to know.
that's right.
That's right.
We have a room in the house that we affectionately call the crap room.
Uh-huh.
We have the garage, and then we have quite a few storage units.
Yeah.
Which, we really need to get storage units more organized because they were inherited.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some of them were.
Some of
yeah.
Were inherited from my mother-in-law, who we went through all of her things because we got a lot from her.
Do you still have that huge box of legs pantyhose?
No, we threw those out, and I really wish we wouldn't have.
know.
I really wish we wouldn't
Those
have.
were fun. And how about the magazines?
Oh my gosh.
National Geographic.
National Geographic.
Oh,
Those
gosh.
are another magazine. Do not think those are collectibles.
Okay.
They
good
are
point.
not.
Yeah.
A few issues.
Yeah.
Very special issues. I
Very
think.
special.
Get
It's
rid of the
easier to
rest.
look up the very special issues
Uh-huh.
and dig through and see if you have those.
Okay.
And throw all the other ones away.
Okay.
But like Life magazine, those are good.
Oh,
Look
really?
magazine, those are good.
What was the other one? Life and what
And
else?
Look.
Oh,
I remember
those were
both of
good.
those. They were
Photography in
good.
those was
Oh.
so good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We just recently have put in Life magazine into both of the booths, and it is amazing. The World War II magazines,
Oh.
the pricing on those is very high.
Oh.
People are really collecting them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't know what that means.
I have an inkling, but I'm not going to go there.
We won't
No,
go there.
Yeah.
no, it's too late
Yeah.
in the day.
Too late.
Yeah.
Too late in the day. Let's see. Did I have other things I was going to say?
I wanted to know one thing. We've talked a lot about price. Do you ever barter your prices?
That's one thing that is supposed to be happening a lot more at Barter Mall.
Oh, okay. Oh,
They want to
Thus
do
the
more.
name.
The name. And yes, we will. Both places have a rule. If at one place, if anything is over 35, then you can barter.
Okay.
At the other place, if it's over 25, then they will call you and say, hey, we've got a client here and they want to know you've got something that's marked for $40.
Yeah.
Will you go down
Yeah.
on that? And my answer is always, what are they willing to offer me?
uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Let
go
them
half
speak
off.
first.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, yes. we
okay.
do. We
Okay.
do.
That's good to know. Yeah. You were going to say something?
Are you asking me after you interrupted me? How would I even remember?
That's we both have our notepads here.
I know.
thought
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
you had.
I know. I looked at my notepad.
Uh-huh.
I have everything.
I'm sorry.
You know, we did when we did ours on Our Kids Don't Want This Crap.
Right. Uh-huh.
There are still times they don't want this crap. The younger generation they hold on to less, or
Correct.
maybe, and part of it is it's a little bit more disposable than it once was. It used to be the china you had could have been your mom's, who could have been your grandmother's,
Sure.
and it's the only good stuff you have, that kind of thing. But sometimes they don't want it. First of all, maybe sell it to, like yourself,
Correct.
give it to a museum. Sometimes you get a little satisfaction of knowing that for our museum here, it has to have dates and names to it.
Right.
So that Becky is able to log it and it means something to our community or to the Sandhills or whatever, that kind of thing. And of course, we're lucky because we have the wonderful Mission Store, and the Mission Store, they bundle clothing and it goes to Denver, and that's really where they make their money. And they give out grants
Yes.
every year. You can apply for grants if you're
Yeah.
a nonprofit organization. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And the other one is just pitch it. Sometimes just pitch it.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing on
like
that.
the sandals that Sue has in her closet that were
I
mom's.
think she might have gotten rid of those, though.
I haven't.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
But on that note, though, I do want to say a couple of things while you guys giggle about these sandals that are probably falling apart.
No, they're just really dirty.
On the China aspect of
Oh,
things,
yeah.
I'm a strong believer, and I will say this in the shop. Somebody will come by and they'll see all this China. China goes so cheap because nobody wants it. If you like it, get it. Use it. I don't care if it doesn't belong in the dishwasher. Put it in the dishwasher.
Yes.
Don't put it in the microwave because it will blow up. It will blow up. But if you like it, use it.
Okay.
Don't save it for a rainy day
Yeah.
or don't think that you can't. Just use it.
Yeah.
Just use it.
It's so aggravating
Yeah.
that people won't use these things that they have. The other thing that I know Reed and I do a lot is we try and find another use, especially for older things. One thing that we love when we go to London, we'll get toast caddies. Do you guys know what those are?
No.
They're silver pieces and used to be so fancy. You made your toast and then you would put your toast in these toast caddies.
Okay.
Look them up if you don't know. Those things have so many uses. One use that we
Taco
said,
holder?
taco holders on your kitchen, or excuse me, on your bathroom sink. If you have a lot of makeup, your palettes can go in there.
Huh.
Or what I said, and I think this is a neat one, if you have kids at your family table and your table is a no phone,
Oh, cool. Good idea.
or a dinner party,
Yeah.
everybody puts their phones
In the toast caddy.
I'm going to
caddy.
get one.
That
I'll
is
remind you
cool.
to get me one
Okay.
sometime. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So look for different uses.
Everything
the
old
old
is new
flower
again.
frogs. Do you
Yeah,
guys know
yeah.
what flower
Oh,
frogs
yeah,
are?
yeah, yeah. The spiky things,
yeah.
yeah.
Heavy.
The ones that I'm thinking of are glass, and then they have holes in them. Just
Oh,
a whole
sure,
bunch
yeah.
of little holes.
Yeah.
And then you'd put them in the bottom of your vase, and
Uh-huh.
the holes would hold up your flower stems. Those you can use again for your makeup brushes.
Brushes, yeah.
Just
Oh.
start thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit more fun
I like
that way,
it. Yeah.
too. Just
Yeah.
because it's what it was supposed to be in
Yeah.
the old days, think of something new to do with it.
Oh, I love it.
What a good idea.
Keep it out of the landfill.
Yeah.
That is for sure. That's
my
huge.
God.
And the
Golly.
things that were made back in the day
We're made to last.
were made to last.
Yeah.
As you were saying, our younger
Always.
generation is more disposable. No. Look for what you need at
Uh-huh.
a vintage store, and you might be surprised at what you can find.
Absolutely.
And it's made so much better.
And that,
Yes.
yeah, that would make it more fun too, to look
Yeah.
for certain things and think, ooh, what could I use that for?
Exactly.
I like it.
I do too. I do too. Of course, the China, when you said that about if put it in the dishwasher, difference doesn't matter. And one of our early episodes of Our Kids Don't Want This Crap, I have 3 sets of china, 1 set of everydays, and 1 of Christmas. And so I was getting rid of the Christmas one, which we took to the mission store, because I wasn't getting it out anymore for the longest
For
time.
one meal? Really? I never
no,
had
the
Christmas
whole-
dishes.
like the whole
Christmas season.
Christmas, yeah, we would,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
from Thanksgiving till
Okay.
Christmas, we would use Christmas
Oh,
dishes.
no, see, and that's a good way to do it, too. I never thought about that. I was always thinking of
One
Christmas
meal.
dishes the same
Yeah.
way as you, Sue.
Oh, yeah, no, I
Okay.
used it for most of December.
Okay.
It was just fun.
There you go.
And I did get rid of those. And then I had a set of china, and I think the one I got rid of would have been Tim's Aunt Lila's china. And I sent it out to my friends, and I said, does anybody need some china? And I sent a picture, and a friend said, I could use it. Mine's really getting chipped and starting to break, and she's the hub for family dinners. And the one thing she said was, can you put it in the dishwasher? I said,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to you. Put it in the dishwasher.
Throw it out the window. I don't
don't
care.
care. Yeah.
Hey, do they still throw plates at a Greek wedding reception?
I haven't been to one forever, but
We could
yeah.
start a whole business of just
Send plates.
Yes.
Some
send
people-
your china to us. We will send it out to people who need to break it at their.
Some people will do fundraisers,
Yeah.
and it's like get rid of your anger,
Ooh.
and you smash things.
Sure.
And so you buy the plates or whatever, and
Oh,
we have a safe
hey.
area.
Whole new business.
Whole new business.
Always thinking here. Yeah.
Or a lot of people will buy mismatched china
Sure.
and
I've
do
seen
the
that.
mismatched,
Yeah.
and I think it looks great.
Yeah.
It does.
And
Yes.
you can do so many different things
Yeah.
with even the china. Put the littler plates underneath your plants instead of using
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Or
the
a drip
plastic.
dish or whatever those
Yeah.
are called. Yeah.
Instead
that's
of
a
using
good-
ones. Yeah.
Oh. Shelley, you could do a whole book on repurposing.
There you go.
Do that?
Will you come back again sometime and do
Yes,
another
I
one?
will.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
I will.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd
Cool,
love
cool,
to.
cool.
Oh my golly. So are we I can't believe how much we've talked about. And
Yeah.
things that you've hit everything
Did we
on.
hit most of your list?
Yeah, I had more, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything we really need to hear about? Because we're game.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to say, if you are in that position where you are trying to help your parents, they're either going into the nursing home or maybe they have passed, and all of a sudden you were looking at their entire home
Oh,
and you're
my
thinking,
golly.
what in the
So
world?
hard. Yeah.
Take what you want, take what your kids want, go through it first. But when you get to the end, you can hire an estate company.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There are such things. In case people don't know, they will come in and they can do an auction, or they can open up the doors just like a giant garage sale. But they handle it all
Yes.
for you. Make sure it's a reputable one. There's a lot of different costs that go along with it, but just as an idea. Also, depending on where you're at, there are junk haulers. And one thing about a junk hauler, I know in Alliance they probably don't have any, but for when you get down to the nitty gritty and
Yes.
now all you have left is the junk, there still might be a couple of items that are still good. Some junk haulers will sort out for you at the very end,
Wow.
and they will go ahead and take it to charity. I call them charity shops. I'm sorry, I've been going to Europe too much. Mission stores,
Sure.
or
Secondhand
second
stores.
stores,
Okay. Yeah.
and give those to charity if it's still something that they think it'll keep it out of the landfill. They'll try their hardest to keep everything out of the landfill. The rest of it, they will just go
Yeah.
ahead and junk it for you. And at the very end, that's just so much easier than you trying to do it all yourself.
Absolutely. And you can start to get angered at the person that's passed because it is a burden.
Yeah.
And so get help.
Exactly.
Get some help. Get it taken care of. They're not going to come back and haunt you
No.
because you gave a few things away or
No.
you didn't keep everything. So get some help when
Yep.
you get to that point.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if
don't-
they end up giving you, if a loved one gives you something that you really don't want, go ahead and take it.
Just take
thank them. They don't know what you're going to do with it.
Right.
You can go home
Absolutely.
and pitch it. Thank them, make them feel good, move
You're
on.
so right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are yeah. Be kind.
Be kind.
Exactly.
'Cause-
And
yeah.
and don't pick those fights
No.
Oh,
towards the
please
end.
don't. Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
don't.
Please.
It's not
yeah,
worth
boy,
it.
if we can get
with each
anything
other
across,
or
yeah.
whatever.
With
Stuff
siblings
is
or-
not worth
No.
fighting over.
No.
If
No.
it's going to cause that, then just sell all of it and divide the money.
Exactly.
Please don't fight with your siblings.
No.
It's not worth it.
It tears families apart.
It does.
It does.
It does.
And it's not, no, it's just not worth it.
It's the saddest thing to see.
Yeah.
I think.
It is.
And if you think you're going through that, send us an email and we'll help you out.
We'll send Shelly. She'll
We'll send
buy it
Shelley.
and take it back to Vegas with her.
That's right.
Oh,
So that was it.
Shelly, this has been so much fun.
This has been fun. I really
Again.
enjoy it.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay, takeaways though.
Takeaways. I'd say just keep downsizing. I think, and I like Shan, you had said, you try to downsize once and there's some stuff that you're not sure. I guarantee if you come back to it a few months later, year later,
Yep.
you're going to go, why did I save
Save
that?
that. Amen.
And I've been doing that a lot.
Oh, I would like to throw that out there that I said to Tim, I said, Shelly's got some stuff she doesn't need that you bought at auctions. And Sue said she had some stuff that she wanted to get rid of and
Right.
send down to the mission store. And that's, you and I talked about that. I'm really good at going through the closet and boxing the stuff up
Oh,
that
me
I don't
too.
want. But then I wasn't
It
getting
sits.
rid of it.
Yep.
It sits there.
Yeah,
Yes.
when Tim was still working, I'd put it on his side of the garage. He'd come home from work. If it was in the middle of the garage, he knew it was going. So he'd go ahead and load it in his pickup, pull in,
My
and
husband
get
would
rid of it
run
the next
over
day.
it.
But Sue got rid of a full pickup load of stuff.
I
Tim didn't even
did.
know
I
if he
did.
could get it in one load.
I know.
I'm so proud of
Yay,
you.
Yes.
me.
Very
Yay,
good.
Yay.
So
And
that's my
it's not
takeaway.
the end, but it's a beginning.
It's a beginning.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's my takeaway.
There were no shoes in there, though.
Oh, dear.
Next time.
Oh, Scotty, sorry, but you're going to have 80 pairs of women's shoes.
Okay.
For me, I want to say thank you guys for letting me
Oh,
do
we
this.
love you
It's
so
really been
much.
fun.
Yeah.
Really been fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks
Yeah.
for letting me plug our business. For
Well,
reading
yeah.
That too.
Yep.
There you go.
And give people lots of good information. Lots of good information.
Lots of stuff.
So,
For all of those listening, don't forget we upload to Podbean, and we can be found at pretty much every podcast app that you might come up with. Just type in Unavoidable Adventures in Aging, and you will find us. And when you get there, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe, and tell your friends about us as well.
Yes.
And if you want to contact us, and if you want Shelli to come to your house and help you clean it out, get a hold of us at unavoidableaging@gmail.com.
that's right.
Oh, and then our website is unavoidable.life. We are working on Shelli maybe helping us
Shelley's
with
going to
that.
help us with that.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Our website, and she was going to help us with something else.
Facebook.
Too. Yes.
All
Because
those.
both of those are like, blah.
Try and make Facebook a little bit more interactive.
I know, because we still don't understand how that works.
We have no clue.
We've got more people listening, I think, because of we invited them to our
Which we hadn't done for the
stream.
first
We
several
had no
months.
idea. It was like, oh,
yeah. Okay.
enjoy your life, laugh at yourself, and remember
You're not knucking butts. You're just aging.
Yay! Sean,
The Dr.
enchiladas
Pepper.
for dinner tonight.
Yes, indeedy. I got to
Yeah.
go put them in and start heating those puppies up.
Yep, we do. And Erin's
Yum.
with us this weekend too.
She is.
I know.
Is she
Looking
going to
forward to.
podcast?
I don't
She
know.
sure can if she wants to come down and do it. We got to figure out the microphone.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a niece that graduated from respiratory therapy, so
Yay.
we're
Yes.
getting together tomorrow.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Stephanie.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go keep drinking and have something to eat.
I love it. Bye, everybody.
Love you
Goodbye.
guys.